Brothers, sisters, welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you a completely refreshed breakdown full of new angles, deeper analysis, and all the intense twists waiting for us in the upcoming episodes. Buckle up, because secrets are erupting everywhere, alliances are shifting, and hearts are heading straight toward another storm. And hey, if you're rooting for Serhat and Zeynep to finally become a couple, hit that like button and show the world how many of us want to see them together. Now, let's dive right in. After Berrak was fully exposed, her world collapsed almost instantly. She lost the control she once had, people began pushing her away, and for the first time, she wasn't the one pulling the strings. But those who believe Berrak is finished couldn't be more wrong. Her silence doesn't mean defeat, it means she's preparing her next move. And what she's planning will be far more dangerous than anything she has done before. Sensing that Serhat and Zeynep are slowly growing closer, Berrak begins weaving a new web of psychological games. She voiced her suspicions the moment she sensed tension between them, but now that the truth about KADER's situation is coming out, she realizes their emotional connection may be unavoidable. And that drives her fury even deeper. From this point forward, she will try to infiltrate every doubt, every hesitation, every moment of peace between Serhat and Zeynep. Meanwhile, Zeynep stands at a heartbreaking crossroads. SEVİM doesn't want her in the house, doesn't want KADER either, and practically forces them to leave. But Zeynep, with her strong sense of responsibility, cannot abandon the girl. After witnessing how much pain KADER has endured, she simply refuses to walk away. Serhat also doesn't want KADER to end up with her biological father, but he knows they're facing a truth that can't be avoided forever. This emotional conflict traps Zeynep in a storm of guilt, confusion, and fear that chips away at her piece by piece. KADER, lost in all of this, feels unwanted and misunderstood. She carries wounds no child should ever have to bear. And although today she feels alone, soon we will see HAYAL and İLKİM slowly opening their hearts to her. Their acceptance won't be immediate, but their emotional growth will be one of the most touching developments ahead. But for Berrak, KADER represents everything she wants to forget: her mistakes, her lies, her forced decisions. Every time she looks at the girl, she sees a reflection of her own failures, and that makes her resent KADER even more. This resentment will push her to blame the child for problems she never caused. At the same time, the bond between Serhat and Zeynep faces new obstacles. No matter how naturally they fit together, the chaos around them keeps pulling them apart. Berrak refuses to let go. GİHAN is sinking deeper into a sea of secrets. And Tibet? Tibet has ambitions that no one has fully understood yet. GİHAN, who has been trapped and manipulated for years, is reaching his breaking point. Asra pressured him, threatened him, and convicted him to silence under the guise of protection. But now the truth begins to unravel. When GİHAN discovers the closeness between Mustafa and Asra, the situation becomes explosive and, as always, every secret that emerges hits Zeynep's family first. But the biggest secret begins to surface: the real story behind KADER's birth. For a long time, GİHAN and Tibet hid the truth to protect Serhat. But the time for hiding is over. This revelation will strike Serhat harder than anything he has ever faced, and it will completely change the direction of his life. Let's not forget something crucial. In the very first episode, someone tried to kill Berrak. That moment wasn't random. It was the result of years of threats, silent deals, and emotional manipulation. The circumstances surrounding her forced relationship and why she ended up having KADER will finally be revealed through a series of flashbacks. Once the divorce proceedings begin, Berrak will no longer have anything to lose, and we will finally see the full picture. Meanwhile, HAYAL and İLKİM grow distant from their mother. When they discover the lost baby story was nothing but a lie, their trust shatters. Berrak stops being a mother figure and becomes the source of their deepest disappointment. But Berrak will not accept this defeat quietly. She will try to draw them back to her, even if she has to manipulate their emotions to do it. And Zeynep becomes her first target. After exposing Berrak to protect Serhat, Zeynep becomes a threat in Berrak's eyes. It won't take long before Berrak confronts her violently, but that's only the beginning. GİHAN then starts dragging Ebru into his dark plans. Out of fear or weakness, Ebru makes terrible choices that will fall directly onto Zeynep's shoulders. Once again, Serhat and Zeynep will be caught in a mess they didn't create, fighting battles they never asked for. And though their feelings grow stronger, the world around them grows harsher. While one relationship collapses beyond repair, another begins to bloom slowly, quietly, between Serhat and Zeynep. But their journey toward marriage will take a long time. Tibet's conditions for accepting KADER are harsh and emotionally crushing. Serhat cannot stand the thought of Zeynep being anywhere near Tibet, but circumstances may force her in that direction. Every choice she makes will affect KADER, Serhat, and herself. Still, Zeynep will fight for the girl. Even considering legal adoption, she takes steps toward giving KADER the stable home she deserves. Serhat, meanwhile, struggles to clear his name and free himself from Berrak's grip. Yet the danger around him keeps growing, especially after everything he learns about Tibet. What awaits him will be one of the darkest and most challenging periods of his life. And it will force painful farewells and shifts within the story. As the series moves forward, we can expect shocking revelations, emotional confrontations, and moments that will leave viewers speechless. If you want this show to continue for a long time, hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. This brings us to the end of today's breakdown. See you in the next video. Stay safe, stay tuned, and get ready for even more twists.